As usual, modify anything that you need to. Listen to your body. Do the best you can with the technique and have some fun. We've got 10 moves today. We'll break into 2 blocks of 4 moves. We'll cycle through those moves, and then we'll have a finisher with 2 moves back to back for a total of 10 different moves. Total body workout today. Let's get rocking and rolling. So we're up on the feet. We're just going to march in place. So pull the knee up towards the hip. Arm activate your side. So upper body has that arm action. Lower body pulling the knee up towards the hip. Pull the knee up just a little bit higher so the knee comes aligned with the hip flexor. Opposite elbow, opposite knee. And now let's transition into a skip in place. So just adding a pop off the foot. Again, continuing to drive the arm. Nice and easy. If you're doing less impact today, you can just stay with the march. Last few seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Good. Jumping jack pattern coming up next. Hop the feet out. Pull the arms up over the shoulders. Soft on the feet. See if you can stay off the heels. Nice quiet feet. You've got the option, if you'd like less impact, to step through. Otherwise, in and out with the feet, up and down with the arms. Last 10 seconds. Option to speed it up just a bit. Three, 2, 1. Time. Good. Squat pattern coming up next. Set the feet. Drop the hips and stand. Get low, get tall. That's good for that one. Butt kicks and high knees coming up next. Pull the heels up to the butt. You're going to count to 8. Once you get 8 reps, that's 4 on each side. Transition right to high knees. Pull the knees up toward the hips. 8 total on that one. Go back to butt kicks. So just back and forth. Last few seconds. 3, 2, 1. Time. Split squat coming up next. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Hands behind the head. Dip the back knee and then stand. Get low, get tall. Squeeze the butt at the very top. Once you get 4 or 5 reps, switch to the lead foot. Same drill on the other side. Excellent. That's good for that one. Lateral lunge coming up next. Wide stance, 10 toes facing straight ahead. Shift your weight from side to side. Bend into the leg you shift towards, other leg straightens out. Very good. Once you get a few reps, reach the hands to the center, open and close, windmill. Push one hand into the floor, open up the other arm to the sky. Very good. Let's make our way to a high plank position, stacking the shoulders over the hands. Step the right foot outside the right hand. You can drop the back knee if you need to. We'll open and close the inside arm. So take the right arm open to the sky and then drop the right elbow to ankle. So elbow to ankle, fingertips to sky. We'll get a few reps here. Good. Let's switch it over to the other side. Step the left foot outside the left hand. Elbow to ankle, fingers to the sky. Very good. Once you get 4 or 5 reps, high plank position, we're slowly going to walk the hands back to the toes, keeping the legs straight. When you get there, walk back out, inchworm. We'll just go for 2 on this one. Very good. Standing, feet together, hips back, chest forward, open and close. Squeeze the shoulder blades, keep a good posture at the torso. Once you get 4 or 5 reps, reach the hands up over the shoulders and pull it back to the hips. Reach and pull coming up next. Extend the arms out in front, pull the hands back to the shoulders. Reach, pull, reach, pull. Very good. Squat progression, hands up to the sky, fold the hips, touch the toes, drop into a squat, crowd chest, reach up, and then stand up and repeat. So squat, or toe touch, squat, reach up, and then stand up. Let's get 3 or 4 total on that one, and then you can stretch what you need. We'll get started with our first block of moves in about a minute here. Grab water if you like. Again, if you've got a band and or a kettlebell, that's going to be used for one of the moves. First exercise, plank position. We've got the option to do a classic plank. So classic plank, forearms down, you can just hold. Or for an added challenge, you can seesaw back and forth on the feet. So glide forward, glide back. For an added challenge, trying to maintain that good sturdy plank position all the way through. So again, you can hold the classic plank, or for an added challenge, add the saw. So that'll be our first move. We're going to get started in about 10 seconds. Strong shoulders, strong abs. Try to keep the torso parallel to the floor. Time on in 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. So you might just start out with a classic plank, nice and tight. Own that pattern or own this position. And then if you'd like an added challenge, you can progress it by sawing back and forth. That saw should definitely introduce a little bit more challenge, but we don't want to sacrifice technique. So try to stay in that position at the torso if you're adding the saw. Let's work for another 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. All right, next move, either with the band or you can use the kettlebell for this one. RDL, or Romanian Style Deadlift. You're going to set the feet on the band and think about pushing the hips back, finding a bit of a stretch in the hamstrings. Hinge and then stand. Hinge and stand. Now, if you don't have any weight, you can do the same thing without. Just maintain good posture at the torso. Feel the hamstrings work. You can do the same thing with a kettlebell. Hinge and stand. Time coming on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Hinge. Maintaining good posture. Stand. Think about pressing the hips back, so hamstrings and glutes working. Squeeze the butt at the very top of the move. Again, if you don't have the band, no sweat. You can always just go body weight. Think about loading the hamstrings. Squeeze the butt at the top. Use your breath. Exhale on the way up. Don't rush through the move. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Terrific. We're going to a prone position next, so we're back on the floor. Squeezing the glutes. See if you can elevate the knees just an inch, and then extend the arms overhead. We'll pull them back to the top of the shoulders. Reach and pull. Feel the upper back and shoulders work. Time coming on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Reach the fingertips ahead. Pull back in. Reach ahead and pull back in. Really think about pulling the forearms away from the floor so the upper back and shoulder blades are working. Work your range of motion. Use your breath. Exhale as you pull in. Stay strong for 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Time. Reverse lunge with a pause is our last move of round 1. We're going to step back, dip the back knee, pause at the bottom, come back to the top, switch sides. So we're going to pause just for 1,001 count. So hold for about a second or two, come back up and switch. If you'd like an added challenge, you could hop into that pattern. Okay, think vertical front shin. Step back, pause, repeat on the opposite side. 3, 2, 1, begin. Step back, hit the back knee, freeze. Come back to the top, swap sides. Again, if you want an added challenge, you could try that transition with a hop. Just freeze at the bottom, vertical front shin. Whichever variation you're choosing, think about technique as your top priority. 7 seconds to go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Terrific. That's round 1. Those are your moves. Plank is coming up, so we're back to that plank pattern. You can always just hold. Otherwise, sawing back and forth. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Think of it as a practice. We're trying to maintain the best positioning and technique throughout. Don't forget to breathe. Stay tight at the core as well. So we want to stay tight at the abs, but not hold the breath. We'll work for another 12 seconds. Good strength. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Terrific. Going to that hinge pattern up next. So either with the band, or I guess you could use, if you've got a kettlebell or a dumbbell, would work as well. Hinge and stand. Take your time. Don't rush. Time coming on in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Keep a flat back. Nice long spine. Think about pushing the hips back. So we're loading the hamstrings and not so much the lower back. We want to feel the upper portion of the thigh and the glutes. Quality reps here. Again, approach it as a practice. Just trying to get your best technique. Activate the muscles like the hamstrings, glutes. 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Good. Let's transition to the prone position. Reach and pull. Extend the arms ahead. Pull it back in. Upper back and shoulders working. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Reach ahead. Pull back in. Think about staying tight at the glutes. Elevate the forearms and the hands off the floor. Stay strong for 15 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Terrific work. Reverse lunge with your paws. Step back, freeze. You can always hop through. Time on in 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Freeze at the bottom. Hold for about a second or 2. And then transition. Stay with the technique. Got 15 seconds to go. 4. Stay strong. 3, 2, 1. 2 rounds out. We got 1 round to go. Back to that plank position. Time coming on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3 is underway. Third and final set of these moves. Make the most of it. So we got the option to saw back and forth. "15 seconds to go." Own this position. Strong shoulders, strong abs. Stay with the quality. Embrace the challenge for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Terrific work. Gonna go to that hinge or Romanian style deadlift with or without the band, or kettlebell, or dumbbell, or body weight. Time on it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Use your breath. Squeeze the butt at the top. Nice work, keeping a long spine, loading the hamstrings. You've got the band, challenge yourself accordingly. You can adjust your grip for more or less challenge. Find the line between good challenge but maintaining great technique. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Awesome. We'll transition back down to the floor. A lot of up and down. Up and down, up and down. Reach ahead, pull back in. Time on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Reach the fingertips ahead towards the wall in front. And then use the muscles around the shoulder blades to pull the elbows to the side body. Squeeze the butt. See if you can elevate the knees just an inch off the floor. Keep breathing. Whew. Embrace the challenge for 15 seconds. Stay strong. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Excellent work. Let's finish off this block with a reverse lunge and pause. Option to hop through. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Think vertical front shin. Add that pause for a second or two. Own that position. Mindful of your technique as you go through the transition. 20 seconds to go. Of course, you can always be stepping through. You don't have to hop. Just be sure to add that pause at the bottom of the pattern. Last 10. Water break coming after this. Challenge yourself for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Block 1 complete. Grab some water, take a deep breath. We'll take a minute off. Woo. Couple of deep breaths here. While you're resting, I'll show you our first move. So if you've got a kettlebell or a dumbbell, the pattern is a kettlebell swing. Now, if you don't have any weight, imagine like you're cross-country skiing, swing the arms back, and then just imagine jumping without leaving the feet. So you're gonna come up quick, like you're jumping with your feet glued to the ground. If you do have a kettlebell or a dumbbell, we're gonna do our swing pattern. So pull the bell through the thighs, snap the hips, stand up quick, squeeze the butt at the top. Okay, again, if you don't have a kettlebell handy, no sweat, you can go body weight. We ready to rock? Time coming on in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. If you do have a bell, make sure the hands are above the knees as you pull through. So we don't want to drop the hands too low. Imagine jumping without leaving the feet. So the full foot is glued to the ground. Squeeze the butt at the very top. Work for another 10 seconds or so. Exhale on the way up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time, dive bomber push-up coming up next. We're gonna start in a downward facing dog. Imagine coming through barbed wire and then press back through. You can always work high plank, down dog push-up. For fair warning, we do have another push-up pattern built in later in the workout. Time on in 3, 2, 1, begin. Get mobile, get strong. As always, check in with your body. If something feels sketchy, be sure to modify. Strong shoulders. Another 15 seconds to work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. We got a balance exercise coming up next. Balancing on one leg. You can extend the back leg behind you. Hands drop underneath the shoulders. And we're going to reverse fly pulse. Extend the arms, pull the shoulder blades together, pulse. Halfway, we'll switch the balancing leg. You can always kickstand that back foot. Time on in 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. So balancing on one, keeping a long spine. We've got to have good posture here. If you feel like you're curling at the torso, kickstand that back foot. Get a nice long spine. Pull the shoulder blades together, just pulsing. That is our halfway mark. Let's switch the balancing leg. Same drill on the other side. Feel the shoulder blades pull together. Should be a bit of a burner for the shoulders here. Great balance. Stay dialed in with your technique. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. All right. Finishing off this block, we've got a jumping jack, speed jack for the first half. I'm going to call halfway drop squat. So halfway, hop the feet out, drop the hips low. Time coming on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. In and out with the feet, up and down with the arms. You dictate the challenge by how fast you go. Again, we don't want to sacrifice technique for speed. Find the line between good speed, but maintain your technique and control. Halfway coming in 3, 2, 1. There's our halfway. Hop the feet out, drop the hips low. Nice proud chest as you drop the hips. Feet together at the top, feet out as you drop. Stay strong for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is our first round of this block. Kettlebell, dumbbell, or bodyweight swing coming up next. So if you don't have any weight, no sweat, hinge. Imagine jumping without leaving the feet. Time coming on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Explosive pattern here. Like you're jumping without leaving your feet. Squeeze the butt at the top. Use your breath. Exhale on the way up. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Terrific. Divebomber push-up coming up next. Woo-wee. Get mobile, get strong. Start late if you need to. Otherwise, time's coming on in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Strong shoulders. Again, you don't have to do the full dive bomber. You could always work between high plank and low plank. Adding the push-up, come to the knees if you need to. You know your body best. Challenge it accordingly. "12 seconds to go. Dig in with great technique. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Balance and reverse fly pulse coming up next. Balance on 1, extend the back leg. Pulsing the arms. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. Halfway, we'll switch to balancing leg. Again, you got the option to kickstand. 3, 2, 1, begin. A nice long spine. Feel the muscles around the shoulder blades work. Just raising and lowering the arms a few inches. Extend that back heel towards the wall behind you. 5 seconds on this leg. 4, 3, 2. Halfway, switch your balancing leg. Woo. Shoulder blades should be burning just a bit. Focus on your position here. Best technique you've got for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Deep breath. And then we'll get set up for our jumping jack to drop squat at halfway. Speed jacks for the first half, drop squat for the second half. 3, 2, 1, begin. Soft, quiet, athletic on the feet. Up and down with the arms. You dictate the tempo and the challenge. As always, challenge by choice. 5 seconds till half. 4, 3, 2. Halfway drop squat. Up the feet out, drop the hips low. Feet together at the top, feet out as you drop. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Woo, 2 rounds down. 1 round to go. Either your bodyweight swing or kettlebell dumbbell option. Round 3. Let's make the most of it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Time is on. Squeeze the butt at the top. Think vertical plank at the top of the move. Stack the ribs right over the hips at the top, and then shoot the hips back. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Time. Woo. Divebomber for your yoga style push-up. Time coming on in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Strong shoulders. Listen to any feedback you're getting from your body. Pay attention. As always, if something feels sketchy, it is sketchy. You've always got the option to modify. Ooh, halfway. Embrace the challenge for 12 seconds. Pretty mechanics all the way through. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Balance and reverse fly pulse. Always got that option to kickstand. Prioritize integrity of the spine. So we want a straight line there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Raise and lower the arms just a few inches. Feel the muscles around the shoulder blades working. Nice balance. 10 seconds on this leg. 5, 4, 3, 2. Halfway. Switch it right over to the other leg. Woo. Stay focused on mechanics. 10 seconds. Come on. 3, 2, 1, time. Woo! Jumping jack to your drop squat. Water break after this. Time on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Soft, quiet, quick feet. Up and down with the arms, maintaining good posture, control the pattern, push the speed without sacrificing form. 5 seconds till half. 4, 3, 2, 1. Halfway, hop the feet out, drop the hips low. Think about turning the toes out at 11 and 1 as you hop the feet. Open up the hips. Proud chest, feet together at the top, feet out as you drop. 10 seconds. Water break coming, stay strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Woo! Grab some water, take a few deep breaths. We're getting there. Okay, while you're resting, I'll explain our finish. Ascending ladder, 2 moves, squat and push up. Option, if you like, you could take the bell with you on the squat. We're gonna start with a 1 rep on the squat. Again, could always go body weight. 1 rep there, 1 rep on a push up. Round 2, 2 reps of each move, 2 squats, 2 push-ups. Round 3, 3 and 3, and so on and so on. So you're adding a rep with each round. We're going to ascend for 2 minutes. Pay attention to your number. Okay, squat and push-up. Again, you can go body weight for the squat if you don't have equipment, or if you'd rather not, add resistance. Time coming on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. So first round, 1 squat, 1 push-up. Come to the knees if you need to. On the push-up. Round 2, 2 and 2. Round 3, 3 and 3. Use your breath. Woo-wee. We're 45 seconds in, 1:15 to go here. This is your finisher, by the way. We're not quite done after this 2 minutes, but this is the finishing sequence. 50 seconds to go with the ascending ladder. Woo-wee. 30 seconds to go. $15 to go. Keep working, keep counting, pay attention to the number you get to. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. We got a minute off here. Option to join me in a hollow body hold position from the floor. Again, this is just an option. Flutter the feet. We'll spend another 30 seconds with this move. And while we're doing it, I'll explain how we finish, which I think some of you probably know. We're going to take what we got to, the number that we got to on our ascending ladder. We'll start there, and then we're going to drop by a rep. We're going to chase our reps back down. So if you got to 6, start with 6 squats, 6 push-ups, and then drop a reps. We'll see if we can get back down to 0. Stay strong for 10 seconds on the hollow body. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're chasing our reps back down, starting in 15 seconds. So we've got the squat and push-up. Start where you ended. So if you got to 7, it's 7 and 7. We'll see if we can chase our reps back down. Time on in 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. So each round now, we're dropping 1 rep. Ooh-wee. Ooh, boy. 30 seconds in, 90 seconds to go. Prioritize form. Don't sacrifice technique. Ooh, team. Coming up on the 1 minute mark. Ooh, Lord. 45 seconds to go. Stay strong, team. Woo-wee. 30 seconds to go. Woo. Stay strong. Last 15. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finish line. Woo! You have done it, team. Take a few deep breaths. You can walk around the room a bit. We're going to get right into a stretch. Woo. Half kneeling stretch is our first move. We're going to put the right knee down and then extend the right arm overhead. Slight twist to the left. Squeeze the butt, push the hips forward. Take a couple of deep breaths. Good. Sink the hips back onto the heels. Straighten out this lead leg for a hamstring stretch. Excellent. Let's start it over on the other side. Left knee down. Left arm extends up to the ceiling. Slight rotation to the right. Feel a stretch in the hip flexor and the quad here. And then straighten out the lead leg. Drop the hips back onto the heel. Dig the lead heel into the floor for a hamstring stretch. Good. Let's go to a tabletop position. Cat camel for a couple of reps. Arch the back, hammock the spine. Once you get a couple of reps, bring the heels to touch, knees out wide. Extend the arms out in front of the shoulders. And we'll drop into a child's pose. Take a few deep breaths here. Half pigeon, or you could do your pretzel stretch. Pretzel stretch is on the back, setting the right foot on the left knee. Otherwise, half pigeon from high plank position. Pull the right toe to the left hand. Drop that right lower leg down onto the floor, and you can come onto the forearms. Take a few deep breaths into the hips. Good. Let's step back to high plank. Pull the left toe to the right hand. Drop the lower left leg. You come down onto the forearms. Couple of deep breaths. Good. Back at tabletop position. Couple more cat camels. Arch the back, hammock the spine. And then curl the toes, pike the hips, looking back at the feet, pedal out. One heel to the ground, bend the other knee, alternate side to side. Press both heels to the floor. Chest to thighs, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath. And as you let it go, slowly walk the hands to the toes, bend the knees, curl your way back up to a standing position, and give yourselves a hand. You have done it, y'all. Tremendous work. Virtual fist bump for you. Thanks so much for joining. As always, let me know if you have questions, comments, or concerns. Otherwise, stay well, stay strong, and stay in touch, and we will see you next time. I'll be back on Friday.
Great.
So we'll do it again on Friday.